If you throw away a pipe like this, you're really missing something useful. Did you know a simple pipe like this can actually be very helpful for your family at home? With a little creativity, something that seems useless can turn into something very useful. It may look fragile and dirty at first, but when you discover its benefits, you'll be surprised how useful it can be. After washing it thoroughly, now let's see what I'm about to do. We're going to turn this old pipe, which looked dirty and fragile, into something useful. The first step is to create a template using a piece of paper. This template is designed so the final shape matches the design we want. Marking points, drawing lines, and cutting with scissors are important steps in creating the template. These markings help us clearly see which parts need to be cut and shaped. After that, the template is cut following the lines that were made earlier. This process helps ensure the measurements are more precise and the design matches what we want. With a clean and accurate template, the next steps become much easier and the final result will look better. After the template is finished and the measurements are correct, the next step is to cut the parts that were marked with a marker. Follow the marked lines slowly so the cut remains clean and matches the template we created earlier. This way, the shape will be more precise and easier to continue in the next step. As you can see, the result of the cut looks a bit pointed. This shape follows the template that we designed earlier. Next, we sand it using fine sandpaper. This helps remove dirt, oil, and other colors on the surface, making it cleaner and smoother. Now we move to the heating step. The pipe is heated first so the material becomes more flexible. This allows us to slightly expand the pipe so it can fit into another pipe with a similar size. You're probably still curious, right? Stay until the end and don't forget to like. If you enjoy ideas like this method is very simple, but many people don't know about it. With a trick like this, you can save a lot of money without buying a new one. Next, we move to shaping the second pipe. The process is the same by heating the pipe first. However, this time the result will be different. The pipe, which was originally round, will be reshaped into a flatter piece, forming a square shape. This technique helps us create a more even surface for the design we need. After the surface becomes flat, we measure it using the pointed pipe we made earlier. This helps ensure the size fits properly with the part we shaped before. After this step is finished, we continue by cutting the part that was marked earlier. Use an angle grinder and follow the line that we drew before. Do the cutting slowly and carefully to keep the result clean and neat. Make sure to follow the line precisely so the shape matches the size we want. With a precise cut, the next step will be much easier. Now you can see the result like this. This is what it looks like when the two pipes are combined together. From here, we can see how both parts fit together to form the design we want. For the pipe that will become the cover, we heat it first. The goal is to make the pipe more flexible so it can be bent on the extra section we prepared earlier. Now, you can see that I added a small piece of metal about 5 to 8 centimeters long. This small metal piece will act as a hook for the pipe. Look at the extra part of the pipe that we left earlier, like a small tail. That part will be hooked onto the small metal piece to work as a lock. Then I also add a leftover metal plate, shaped like the letter U. I make a hole in the center of it. This part will serve as a base, so the hook and the pipe can be attached more firmly and stay stable. Next, we drill a hole in the pointed pipe section. This hole is made to install the metal plate base that we prepared earlier. Make sure the position is correct so the base can be attached firmly and neatly. Then install the metal plate base onto the pipe that has been drilled. Don't forget to prepare a nut and bolt for the installation. Tighten them properly so the base is firmly attached and won't come loose. This is the final step where we shape and assemble all the parts that we made earlier. On the pointed pipe section, we install a cover made from the second pipe. The purpose is to close the outer side properly. With this cover, anything that comes out from the pointed pipe can move out more safely and in a controlled way. We also assemble the parts without forcing them to tightly, so everything can fit together properly. This is what makes it different from many other videos, because we create it in a simple way while still focusing on function and learning from ideas that already exist. As you can see, when I place it, it looks a little loose, but when I release it and close it again, the cover fits perfectly. And this is the final result. Something that once looked dirty, fragile, and almost ready to be thrown away now has a new value after we worked on it. With a little creativity and effort, something that seemed useless can actually become a useful tool again. This shows that many leftover items around us still have potential, as long as we are willing to think creatively and try something new. From something simple, we can create something useful without spending a lot of money. This tool is designed to be installed at the end of a water drainage pipe. When water flows out, the cover responds smoothly and opens properly, allowing any debris to pass through without causing a blockage. But that's not the only purpose. The main function of this tool is to prevent animals, such as rats, monitor lizards, or snakes from entering the pipe and potentially reaching the house. With this simple device, water can flow freely, debris can exit easily, and the house becomes safer from unwanted animals. After installing this tool, the family at home can feel much safer and more comfortable.